Today we're going to talk about automating release time on really fast metal drums. In a lot of genres, but especially in metal, you might find that one section of your song is a lot faster than the rest of your song. So the compression release time that you've set for the whole song might be a little too slow for just this one section. Now obviously you don't want to set the release time for the whole song based on that fast section, because then you might not get the exact effect that you want for the rest of the song. So the easiest way to fix this is by automating the release time for different sections of the song. So on these drums here, you can see we have different things going on. In this section, the kick's really fast and the snare's a little slower. Then we have the opposite here. The kick is a little bit slower and the snare's faster than it was there. So obviously when we're talking about drums this fast, your release time needs to be very precise. Now you can see I've already done this here. I have the automation drawn in. You can see that I'm automating the compressor release time on both the kick and the snare bus. And you can see where it's getting faster and slower. Now for a second here, we're going to turn off the automation. So let's hear how this sounds without automating the release time. Now, it feels okay with the current settings, but it could feel a lot tighter, especially as the tempo changes. So let's kick this automation back on, and you're gonna see how the release time is gonna move as the different sections change. It just sounds so much better when you're actually changing the release time to match what the rest of the track is doing. Now that was the snare, but we're doing the same thing on the kick here. It's just a little opposite because the kick is faster when the snare is slower. So you're gonna see we have a faster release time on this first section, and then when it changes and the kick gets a little slower, it's gonna slow down a little bit. Not much, because it's still a crazy fast kick, but it is gonna slow down a bit. So there you go, guys. Don't be afraid to automate the release time on your compressors, especially on drums and especially in tracks that are this fast and have that much variation in how many hits are happening in any given section.